the Bootcamp 2021 by TechPledge, we are into module 2 of Azure Administrator. So this is again next slide for you. That is all about virtual machine image instance and size. So obviously in the previous slide, we discussed what is virtual machine, why it is needed, and you will have to plan accordingly, according to your purpose. But let's see what all the images it is being offered to you by the Azure and the sizes of the respective machines. So this is images that are available to you. Microsoft Windows Server 1619, SQL Server 1619, SQL Server 16 and 19. Again, Oracle, WebLogic Server, Oracle Database, Oracle Linux. Open sources are also available, Ubuntu, CentOS, Red Hat, SUSE Linux. So here all the images are available to you. Accordingly, your purpose is there. According to your purpose, you can go ahead and you can select your operating system to launch your VM on that, right? Cloud first versioning. It means about you need not to have a virtual machine in your private cloud first and then migrate it into the cloud of Azure. So this is not the case here. You can directly go to the Azure portal and you can launch your virtual machine selecting your respective images. Whatever you want, Windows, Linux, and accordingly the sizes you can select and you can directly launch your virtual machine on the portal of Azure. There are various ways of launching the virtual machine there, and not only virtual machine, there are many services and there are so many practices which you can follow up for having the services created on the Azure portal. Directly you can go to the management portal and you can follow your GUI, just click on the options and you can have the machine created or other services created. Otherwise, you can follow the Azure CLI or PowerShell. There is a kind of Bash or Cloud Shell option on the top of Azure portal. In the demo session, I will demonstrate to you. You can go there and you can select your Bash or PowerShell, whatever you want, and you can have your virtual machine created or other services created using the commands. Any other kind of application interfacing also you can use here to launch your virtual machine. So there are several ways. Let's talk about sizing here and the purposes. So this is VM size and purpose. According to your purpose, select your size, and each and every size, if it is higher the size, higher the configuration, you would charge something more. So there is A series, that is entry level for development and testing. If you are up to development and testing, go for A series. There is BS series, that is economical bursting. So there is something economical like intentions or economical pricing based actually the series is. So you can go with that. D series, it is general purpose compute. So I guess when we are going with normally virtual machine launching, basically we normally select BS or D, because we normally in the demo session, in the training session, we go for the general purpose compute resources. DC series, protect data in use. If you are very concerned about the security and protection of your data, go for DC series. E series is in-memory hyper-threaded application optimized. If you are having your virtual machine by the point of view or the purpose you are having something application hosting, or you want to have your application or you want to use it as a platform for your application, go with E series. G series, memory and storage optimized. If you are very concerned with memory and storage optimizing, so leave all the sizes, go with G series size. H series will give you high performance computing. Let's say your performance would be very good, it would be up to SSD. Obviously, if you are going with high performance, high frequency of the machine work or the process, so you would be charged high. LS series, storage optimized again. M series, memory optimized. If you want it both together, you can go with G. If you want it like separately, only storage, not the memory, so you can go with LS or M respectively. N series is for your GPU enabled. Okay, let's go with the prices as well. So as I discussed with you, different sizes and the purposes of the particular sizes. So you can have just a view here. If you are going with higher compute resources, the prices are there cost per month. So as you can see here, if the IOPS like input output per second, that is all about speed. If the performance is increasing, if the data disk is increasing, if the RAM is increasing, if the number of CPUs are increasing. In short, the bottom line is if you are going with higher compute resources or high performance, the charges would be accordingly. Cost per month would be increased. Here as you can see, with A1V2, I am having only one CPU, 2 GB RAM, 2 GB data disk. IOPS is my 2 into 500 IOPS. Temporary storage is only 10 GB. Here there is nothing all about premium disk mentioned. So I am having kind of INR 3000 for 18.55. If in the same place, if I'm going with 4 CPUs and I'm increasing the configuration, I would be charged according to that. That would be around 18,000. So see how much cost is increased. So as per your purpose, as per your work, as per your real-time projects or environment, you can select your sizes and the OS accordingly. Thanks for the day. We would be continuing with the next slides in my coming videos, so keep me following up. Thanks.